Three animals were in the spotlight the other night in a suburb of Denver. A lion dance helped kick off a Chinese New Year celebration to mark the Year of the Dog. This was also the annual gathering of Pandas International, a group focused on giant pandas, which continue to captivate people all over the world.
Surreal comes to mind.
Brad Bremen vividly recalls his first encounter with giant pandas. Suzanne Braden started the nonprofit back in 2000 on
a whim.
She just made her first visit to a panda center. Giant pandas were very much endangered back then.
On the plane back from southern China back to Beijing, my friend and I just decided, well, we should do something if we can.
Pandas International was formed to help save the animals.
The first year it was like, oh yeah, another American's going to help us. And it was like, sure, sure.
Then came the 2008 earthquake in China's Sichuan province, which directly affected one panda center. Pandas International saw a big upsurge in donations.
So we ended up sending dried food, rice, sleeping bags, tents.
The global recession led to a drop in donations. Today, money raised at events like this auction helps pay for things like radio collars and medical supplies for giant pandas. But Braden wonders if the new U.S. tax law could discourage charitable giving.
We don't know what effect that will have.
The impact of human activity on giant panda habitats out in the wild and the potential effects of climate change on the animal are other concerns. But there are plenty of reasons for hope. Giant pandas, which now number around 2,000, were recently upgraded from threatened to vulnerable. A handful of the animals have been reintroduced into the wild, and in case there's any doubt,
I think they're just as popular as ever.
Barbara Bingham cared for Sing Sing and Ling Ling as a zookeeper in Washington decades ago.
People never got tired of them. They're so animated and such cool animals, you know, to watch.
That love of giant pandas still drives Braden, who does her job for free. 550 distemper vaccines will soon be shipped to China. Pandas International's ties to panda centers there remain strong.
We do have a trust. We do have a relationship established.
It's a happy new year for these animals, but this organization's work is not done because the woman who runs it says the needs are still there. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.